Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
Mary is going to kick us off in Cleveland, Ohio. Mary, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm going to be honest, I'm a little nervous and anxious right now.
We got you, Mary. It's just us here. Just us girls. Let's talk.
Okay.
What's going on?
So I'm calling in because my husband is a gambling addict and has been since January of this year when it became legal in Ohio. It has caused the heaviest toll on our marriage, on our relationship, our family, and I'm at the point where I have tried many routes with this, trying to be very gracious on how I go about it, trying to be respectful as a wife, trying to support his mistakes, but trying to get him the help he needs, and nothing is working. And at this point, he is very adamant about continuing to do it, and I'm at the point where I feel that I need to, take my daughter and take a step away, not divorce, but maybe take some separation until he figures it out. But I honestly don't want to have to do that, but I don't know what else to do right now.
What makes you think that, or what's happening that you feel like I need to get me and my daughter out of this to be safe?
Well,
I think you're right. I think you're right, by the way, but I want you just to articulate what something else is going on. Like, what's happening in your home?
It's just an extremely tense environment. We argue all the time, which, we go ahead.
Are you arguing because he's losing thousands and thousands of dollars, or arguing because he's just glued to his phone all the time and he's angry because he wins and loses, or as is most of the time, the gambling behavior and the addictive actions that are like this compulsion is indicative of a much bigger issue in your marriage. Y'all don't talk to each other. You don't listen to each other. There's no intimacy. It's just become a mess. And gambling is the way he's choosing to handle that global dysfunction inside your home.
Correct.
Okay.
All of it?
Yes, and the lying is the biggest thing as well.
So anytime somebody has a boundary inside of a marriage that they're thinking about laying down, right? Like this is my final straw. This is my line that I won't cross anymore. I always want to encourage them to have an or what statement, because the person they laid the boundary down is going to want to know.
Can you give an example?
Yes. So you need to have an or what statement. You sit down with your husband and say, if we don't go to marriage counseling by the end of this weekend, or if we don't have a date on the calendar by the end of this weekend and it's next week, and if you don't go, here's the or what. Me and our daughter are moving out.
Okay.
Period. You just have to be prepared for the or what, because the or what comes with a lot of complexity. And I know it sounds super cool to be like, you can Google this, and on these stupid websites, they're going to tell you like, just leave him. You don't deserve. That sounds all well and good. But there is a significant financial complexity to this, right?
Yeah, and I really don't want it to have to come to that.
Of course
not.
not.
I still love him.
Of
and
course
we have
you
a
do.
family together.
Of course you do. I want you to keep this front and center as you move forward. You are simply doing what you have to do to keep your family safe and responding to somebody that's thrown a grenade inside your home.
Yeah.
You're not the one doing this, and he will paint you as the villain here.
He has.
That's right. Because he gets to do whatever he wants to do, whenever he wants to do it, with quote-unquote y'all's money, and you're just whining and nagging and complaining and on. Whew. Online gambling, online sports gambling is destroying individuals and homes across this country, period. And dude, I always watch the fights. I love watching the games. I love having some fun with my friends. So it's not that I'm like this fuddy-duddy that sits in my house and plays bingo all the time. I love the whole environment, and yet this is destroying people.
Yeah.
And you've told him that, and he has told you, I don't really care what you have to say. I'm going to keep doing whatever I want to do.
Yeah. And it's been the past few months, I guess to give just some quick context. So pretty much in a lump sum, he has spent between $30,000 to $40,000.
Has he lost it?
Oh yeah, like he's lost all of it.
Okay.
We don't. There's no. I mean, he's won a couple thousand here or 100 here, things like that. But he's altogether since the beginning of this year, it's been around $40,000.
And can we be honest? This is what you know about.
Yeah.
I promise there's more.
This is all I know about.
That's
Yes,
right. I
this
promise
is all
there's
I
more.
know about.
Let me ask you a very tactical question. If you move out, do you have a job? Do you have money?
Yes, I have a job, but we so he's in nursing school. So
Hold on. He is making choices. You're keeping yourself safe. If he's in nursing school, then he gets to pay for nursing. He gets to make all those choices on his own.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have your 4 walls covered for you and your baby if you choose to.
Do you have
separate.
your own bank account?
Yes, I actually did. Probably about 2 months ago at this point. That was one of the steps I took, was separating our finances.
We never recommend that except in this moment. Does your check direct deposit into that account?
It's still in our joint, and I will just say, so pretty much because we don't have any financial security right now. So with my job and his job, we get paid each week. So I get paid, and then he gets paid the following, and so on and so forth. So with our money that we have right now, I want to take money from like my check and put it into ours, but then all the bills come out from our joint because we haven't switched any of those yet. So all of pretty much each paycheck that we get each week is going towards bills, going towards groceries and gas, and then there's nothing left over.
I want you to get with a friend, and I want you to map this out. Okay?
Okay.
And you're going to have to move your direct deposit to your new account. And you know as well as I do, he's going to hit the roof, isn't he?
Yeah, he already did when everything I do, he does.
That's right. Are you safe?
Yes.
Okay. He's not going to hit you or hurt you?
No.
Okay. So we are getting with a friend, and we're going to map this out. What's an apartment going to cost? What are the light and water bill going to cost? And we're going to get all this mapped out and lined out. We're going to make sure that our check can cover that. And you might need to get some new hours and all that kind of stuff, childcare, all those things. And then we're going to sit down and be very articulate and clear about my or what statement. This changes, or here's what I'm going to do. You can't control anything he does. You can only control what you do. I hate that you're in this situation. Stay on the line. We're going to hook you up with every dollar so you can begin to control what you can control if and when you have to step away.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.